What is up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WP Workshop. Okay, the day has come, WordPress 6.9 is out. If you log in to your dashboard today, you're gonna see a new update notice. So go ahead, do that. And what I'm here to do is just show you the main, most advertised features of this new release. Okay, so this is the welcome message, the welcome screen, and as always, it's gonna highlight some of the most important new elements. And first things up, we have notes. So apparently you can now leave notes on any block in the interface. So let's check out how this works actually. So what I have here is an example blog post just created in the new 6.9. It just has some lorem ipsum content, nothing really that impressive. And if you click on any of the blocks, you can just click on those three dots and just add a note to any block. Cool, let's see how it works. What is this? Random content? What kind of company do you think this is? And add note and add it. All right, looks cool. And you're gonna notice that there is now this additional section here. So it's kind of a interesting UI solution not to have everything in one place and also not to have the notes in the middle, just making the post content more difficult to work on. Also, you're gonna notice that any block that has a note is gonna have this new icon here next to it, and then different users can interact with them. So overall, I think this is a great addition to make WordPress a web solution that's more friendly towards collaboration. Cool, so this one is great. What else is there? So we have visual drag and drop. So with this one, dragging things around should be more intuitive. Let's see. So if you have an image, you're gonna see the image floating together with the cursor, and you're gonna see where you are dropping this. So the change compared to WordPress 6.8 is that if I grab an image in here, I'm just gonna see the image icon, which, okay, it wasn't bad specifically, but I'm guessing that this new interface where you get to see the image that you're dragging is a bit better. So, alright. Can I drag paragraphs similarly? So if I grab the paragraph, okay, I don't see the preview, I still just see the icon. This was, I think, exactly how it works in 6.8. Yeah, that is correct. So not much change for paragraphs. What else can I do? I can do a headline. Let's see if I can drag this one in any cool way. Yeah, just the headline tag, so no preview on this. Okay, so visual drag and drop, I give this 5 out of 10 in usefulness. I'm sure it's gonna evolve in the next versions, so let's give it some time. Next feature, comment palette everywhere. So you can basically bring in the comment palette wherever you are. Okay, let's see if it works. Command K, yeah, stuff is here, so that's good. When I'm inside the individual post screen, I assume I can do the same thing, yeah. Again, for comparison, I can still access the comment palette in 6.8 as well if I'm in the post screen. However, if I'm in the main dashboard, I cannot do that. So this is just a search field from my web browser. But if I'm on WordPress 6.9, then I can use it no problem. Yeah, this I'm liking very much. Solutions like that are great for doing your work quicker, basically. So I have a solution like that, installed here on my Mac. It's called Alfred, and basically it allows me to launch any app, do any calculation, do loads of stuff. And it's quickly accessible. It's much quicker than finding something in the menu and clicking using your mouse to access features. Being able to do something like that in WordPress is a great addition. However, as a user, you need to build trust for a solution like that. Basically, it does need to be available everywhere, on all the screens, in all the panels. So this is great. Okay, fix text to container. So what it says is that paragraphs and headings are gonna fit the container perfectly. All right, I'm liking this one. So I already have a header here. This is great. So supposedly I should be able to make it span the whole available width. Okay, and if you are wondering how to actually be able to do it, so you cannot do it in here. This is not the place, although this would be the most intuitive place probably to find this adjustment. It's also not in the typography. What you actually have to do is change the type of the block. So you have to click on that and just switch to stretchy heading. And this is gonna, stretch it, right? You can do, of course, the same to the paragraphs. And the rule is the same. You need to change to a stretchy paragraph. Cool. So overall, I think this is a great addition. However, we might need to work on the UX a bit with this one. Cool, what's next? Just performance updates, accessibility improvements. Alright, so I'm guessing this is it for the features that are being advertised the most. But there are a couple of great additions apart from that. So what you can also do is hide any block that's on the screen. So basically all I do is just click on this and then click on hide, which is gonna basically remove this block from display. So I can start typing any content and basically the interface is gonna behave as if the heading block isn't there. Another line, and so on. And I cannot even select it in any way. So if I want to enable it back, I need to click into list view, and right here, I'm gonna see that there's some block that's actually here. So I can, again, show it. Cool, this can be useful for design, for testing different elements on the page. Basically, if you are not sure if some image is gonna fit the page, you can just add a couple of versions and then just switch back and forth, making them visible, hidden, just to pick the one you want to use. Cool, so we have that. And lastly, you know, something that's been very popular among the WordPress community lately is the new accordion block. So using it is pretty simple. All you do is just start typing accordion and it's gonna suggest the correct block. And then you can just start adding individual items. So for example, I could do something like that. So let's add something before that. My favorite bike brands. And let's add the content in here. I like it very much. You can add more content to each of the elements, there's no problem. Something. But the question is how to actually add more items. As far as I know, you cannot do it using just your keyboard, and that's why I have the list view opened here, because it makes navigating around accordions much easier. So basically just click on the main accordion element and just add your item using the button. BMW, more content, and so on. So yeah, you're gonna see this rather large structure in the list view, but with some practice you're gonna be able to navigate it and use it more effectively. If you want to, you can go into the settings, again click on the main accordion block, and here in the sidebar you're gonna be able to, for example, tick an option where only one accordion can be open. So yeah, that is it. That's WordPress 6.9. Check it out. Overall, it's a great step to make WordPress even more usable. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'm Karol. You can find me at wpwork.shop, and see you next time.